What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Awesome Nerd Show. Today we're looking at the Hasbro Marvel Legends 90s X-Men animated series figures. So we have the first two of the wave here with Wolverine and Jubilee. So this is a new series they're doing for the 90s X-Men animated series with this really cool art packaging. Of course, these are in the new plastic-free packaging, so they don't have any window to look at the figures or anything. They're just in these all solid boxes, which are designed like VHS tapes. So if you have them here together, it does look like the side of VHS tapes with the little cutouts and stuff where you can see the tape in there and have what would be like VHS and stuff like that. But very cool design on there with Wolverine and Jubilee, as you can see on the sides. And if we look at the back, we can see the little details. So they have the descriptions and the picture of each of the figures there. And these have like cel shading on them to be for that animated style and everything. So they will look really cool. And I'm excited about these because I watched the animated show when I was a kid, so I absolutely loved it. So getting figures of these characters here is really cool. And I'm excited to check out both of these since these were like our two pretty main characters of the show. So I'm excited to open them and check them out. So let me get them out of the box and we'll take a look at them together. Well, let's start off with Wolverine. Of course, always a classic, and I love the look here from that 90s cartoon where it has the cel shading. So you can see like on the side of the head here and down the shoulder, it's got some of that darker shading, so it's more of like an orangish or gold sort of color, some down here on his chest as well as some dark blue added. So like on the shoulder pads here, you got some dark blue on the gloves and on like the underwear piece and stuff. I just like that cel shading thrown in there to make it more of that animated style look. And overall, this looks pretty cool. You know, it does look like that classic 90s cartoon version of Wolverine with the big wide black pieces off of his mask, which looks really cool, just how big and far they stand out. Big blue shoulder pads, of course the tiger striped yellow outfit with the blue underwear and red belt around the waist with the X-Men logo, and then the blue boots with the thick black parts to it as well. And then of course, being Wolverine, he's got the adamantium claws, so he's got the claws there sticking out of his hands, which look really cool. Overall, he just looks really nice. I love the look of this figure so much. But let's go do his movement. So his head there can twist all the way around. He can look down that far and up that far. Oh, really far. So pretty good movements in the neck there. And then we get the shoulders that can come up about that far. I don't know if I push down, maybe they come up a little bit higher, getting close to 90, but still not there. Has the butterfly joint, and then of course can rotate around within there. We get the bicep twist, the double elbow joint that can bend about that far, so about just 90 degrees there. And then the wrist can twist around and flex back and forth. He's got the ab crunch in the middle, so he can crunch forward and crunch back, so pretty decent crunching, especially forward, and twist around at the waist. And then we get the hips that can come up to 90 there and out to the side that far. Thigh twist all the way around, a little bit stiff in there though. The double knee joint that can bend up that far to the back, so not bad. Shin twist there at the top of the boot, and then the foot flexes back and forth and can twist side to side. So he's got really good movements just overall, so no real issues. Both Wolverine, especially like this, we've had him before, so we have like this version was the closest one we found with the classic like tiger stripe design and stuff. This is probably the most similar design. Of course, this would be more comic based, where this is from that 90s cartoon, so the similarities between the two should be there, but they are a little bit different because the different like design styles and stuff. So I do really like this animated one though a lot better. It just brings me back to the 90s cartoon. But he comes with some accessories as well. So first off, we get a set of hands. So if you don't want to have the claws, we have just a set of blue gloves, which unfortunately doesn't have like the little nubs on them or anything left like a lot of the other figures do. So he just has some blue gloves, like I said, if you don't want the claws. We get an additional head, so he's got an angry sort of face there. Of course, he'd an angry face for Wolverine. A little bit of like pain issues around it though, but a nice angry face for Wolverine. And then of course they had to throw in, because of the meme, the picture of Jean Grey and Cyclops there, so it can recreate the meme of Wolverine laying in the bed with the picture frame staring at it. So it's fun that that was included, and you can actually pop it out. I feel if you push on it, yeah, you can pop it out and put a picture of whatever you want in there instead. So if you want a picture of yourself in there, you could do that. But that's pretty funny that they did include that for that meme. So that's a nice little throw in with this set as well. Overall, this is just an awesome Wolverine, and I really love it. And next up we have Jubilee, which looks pretty decent. You know, does have that look from the classic cartoons because she was, you know, sort of like the main character we see in the show. But just overall, I don't really like the look of this figure too much. There's just something about it I don't like. I don't know if it's like her head seems a little bit too big for the body, since she has, you know, like the smaller, like younger teenage girl body, but her head is like just a normal adult sized head, so it looks a little bit too big. Or I just don't know what the deal is. It just, something looks off about this. But it does look like that classic Jubilee as I know. So she has the long yellow trench coat, again with that cel shading, shows she has some like the goldish or sort of orange color there, which I don't know if that's what I don't like too much, because it looks like it's a little bit way too much. Underneath she's got that bright neon pink sort of shirt with some sort of logo there on it. Then the jean shorts there, again with some shell shading in the blue, yellow gloves on her hands, and then the bare legs going down to the blue boots, again with some shell shading there. So again, I don't know if it's also the boots I don't like or what. Just something about this figure just overall just has a look to it that I'm not really too fond of. There's just something about it. And then of course the face, as I mentioned, with the big like earrings and stuff in her ears. So overall, it looks nice. It's just, like I said, something just looks off about this figure for me. But let's go and do her movement. So her head can twist all the way around. She can look down that far and up that far. So pretty good movement just overall in the head. Shoulders can come up to 90, rotate all the way around. We get the single elbow joint that bends to 90 there with the rotation. And then the wrist can twist around and flex back and forth. We have the ab crunch in the middle there, so she can go forward and back a little bit, so very little crunching, but mostly twist side to side, and can twist around at the waist as well. Her hips can come up close to 90, out to the side of the far thigh, twist at the bottom of the pants leg there. A double knee joint that feels a little bit stiff for some, can't get the bend, but can bend up that far, so not bad. Shin twist at the top of the boot, and the foot flexes back and forth, and can twist side to side. So overall, her movements aren't bad, and so there's no real major issue there. Like I said, it just seems something about this look is just overall off to me. And we can bring in the older Jubilee figure that's got a pretty similar outfit and design, and I think I like this a little bit more. Like, to me, it seems much more of that classic cartoon, just with the brighter, like, pink shirt and everything, just how, like, bright that is and stands out. And then just the overall outfit design, I feel, is a little bit better. I like the boots on this older one. The only thing I like a little bit more on this new one is the jean shorts. I think those look a little bit better, but I think with the shell shading on the yellow and stuff on her jacket just seems a little bit off. So like I said, there's just something about this one I don't like too much. But she comes with a number of accessories. So first off, we get some glasses. So we have like her classic pink glasses like that other one was wearing. So first we have a set of solid ones here, and they even have some of the shell shading on them. And with these, they have little holes on like the earpieces there. So I assume you just stick them around. And if you put them on the head, they'll kind of help stick into the side of her head there and help stay on. So there she is with the solid ones. But then she also comes with a set of more clear ones with the shell shading on them. So let's try these on and see if they look any better. So there's the clear ones, and I think I actually like those a little bit better than the solid ones, so those would probably be the ones I'd keep on her. But we also get an additional head with the glasses up on top of her head, which I think would probably be overall the best look, so you still get the glasses but can still see her face. So you have that option there as well, which would probably look a little bit better, and I do like the overall face design of this one a little bit more. So let me try switching that out. So there she is with that head, and I do think that works a little bit better. It's still not perfect, but I do like the overall look better. And finally, she comes with some Hasbro effects of these pinks effects that we can put on her hands for her Lumikinetic explosive light blast that she can do. So she shoots off like little fireworks and stuff, so we have this so that we can wrap around her hands. So there she is with the effects on her hands. I don't feel they work too much for her powers, but I guess they just threw those in to give her some sort of effects. I don't think it's horrible, but overall I feel it could just be a little bit better. But like I said, I don't know what it is about this figure that seems a little bit off to me, but I think switching out the head helped a lot, and then just adding some more effects with the pink in there kind of helped a little bit too. So not a bad figure overall, just like I said, something about it just seems a little bit off for me. Well, that's going to be it for our X-Men animated series figures of Wolverine and Jubilee. Like I said, not the best figures ever, and the Wolverine I do like a lot. That's probably going to be like my favorite Wolverine now, but the Jubilee is just something that I just don't like as much, but still not a bad figure overall. And both of these look really cool together, so I can't wait to get the other figures that are coming out to put them in with this that have that 90s animated style look. But let me know what you thought of these figures down in the comments, and if you enjoyed my review, let me know with a thumbs up. But I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.